Good morning. I'm Carla Spots. Good to meet you.
Hi, ma'am. Joe Winter.
Hello, Carla Spots.
Nice to meet you. Nice to see you.
Have a seat, please.
Thanks.
What can we do for you?
And thanks for taking time for your busy schedule to meet with us in the Civil Air Patrol. Every year we have the chance to meet with our elected officials as mandated by our Constitution and bylaws of Civil Air Patrol is to meet with you. And we've got a couple pieces of material, but I'm Joe Winter. I'm the wing commander for Maryland Civil Air Patrol.
Okay.
I'm Cadet Major Wyatt Hartman of the local squadron in Maryland, the Glen Martin Composite Squadron.
And where is that?
That is in Essex. In the Essex
okay.
area.
All right.
And, I'm here representing obviously the whole wing, but I'm here particularly representing about 750 adult members of the Maryland Civil Air Patrol.
And I'm representing about the 700 members, the cadet members in the wing.
So collectively, our members are performing missions for not only the state of Maryland, but really the nation. And one of our primary reasons for being with you today is to ask for your support and an increase to our FY18 budget.
Okay.
The NDAA request currently is a little below what we need, and we're hopeful for an overall request of about $43.1 million. And that's about $3.1 million short of where we would like to be to bump that up. So at $40 million, that $3.1 million would be an increase. Really, it's to increase in three critical areas that are federal mandates. And then in your materials that I've left there for you, the federal mandates is our avionics upgrade, or ADSB, which I'm sure you've heard about as part of an FAA mandate to increase our capabilities in our aircraft. It's a safety measure.
But how many aircraft do you have?
In the state of Maryland, we have 12 fixed-wing airplanes in the state of Maryland. Across the country, Civil Air Patrol has the largest Cessna aircraft fleet in the world.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so we're pretty proud and pretty large when it comes to our aircraft fleet and our capabilities that we provide with those airplanes. Additionally, that $3.1 million increase will also help with our cybersecurity updates to protecting our members' information internally, and then also a communication upgrade of about $1 million across our entire inventory. Historically, our numbers, our dollar amounts have remained somewhat flatlined there, so the increase that we're asking for, $3.1 million, to get us up to that $43.1 million.
I don't see it on how much did you get last year?
Last year, so the current budget, FY17 budget, we're still operating under the continuing resolution, so we don't have the actual dollar amount that is coming. But what we certainly requested, or we actually got in FY16, to give you sort of a baseline example of why we're requesting that increase of $3.1 million, was $40 million. So in FY16, we actually asked for about $30 million, and we got $40 million. And so we're simply asking for about $3 more million versus what we got in FY16.
And
$43.1 million.
What would be the result if we couldn't get you that money?
Yeah, unfortunately, we're trying to avoid those reduced capabilities. If we don't get that $3.1 million, we still have to do those upgrades. So there's no getting around those upgrades.
So other services would suffer?
Potentially, ma'am. I would speculate on what it is. We unfortunately haven't had to make that decision yet. But overall, unfortunately, we'd have to reduce our capabilities at some level in one of our three mission areas. Yeah, so we're hopeful we can get your support on the finance piece, but we're always more than interested in convincing you to join our Congressional squadron as well. We've got a pretty robust Congressional squadron. I know some of your staffers in the past have also expressed interest.
They have mentioned it.
And it's a great organization for you to be part of. We'd love to get you flying. We'd love to get you involved in the Congressional squadron and Civil Air Patrol. But really, our mission here today is to say thanks as well. And just for your amazing support, your continued support of the Civil Air Patrol, and certainly of the Maryland Way.
Well, I appreciate that. So what do you do in Civil Air Patrol?
Yes, ma'am. I'm a cadet, so I've had the multiple opportunities for leadership activities as well as what we call National Cadet Special Activities. And in those special activities, I've been able to travel out to Montana, and I went to UAV and UAS Academy, where I was able to work with and go to a ground school and have some actual hands-on training and experience with unmanned aerial vehicles, as well as going down to Florida, where I was able to train with the Air Force at Air Force Base Command. at
Oh,
Patrick's
okay.
Air Force Base.
So you work directly with the Air Force?
Yes, ma'am. When we went down, we learned directly with them. We were able to go into several of the buildings and see more, especially over at Kennedy Space Center. We went over and learned more about NASA. So when we went down, we were able to learn extensively much more about our space program.
And is this what you want to do when you graduate from high school or college?
Yes, ma'am. I plan
Mhm.
to continue to use this training that I've got through Civil Air Patrol to use it as a stepping stone into the military and hopefully into the Air Force. Especially just through Civil Air Patrol, I've been able to start my flying career. So I've been able to go to what we call solo school in Maryland, and was able to solo over the summer last year, and have been continuing my training.
So you're a pilot?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Are there a lot of pilots within the cadet program?
Yes, ma'am. There's a fair amount. A large portion of our cadets join in some cases for that reason, because they have the desire to fly or they have the desire to go into the military.
Mhm.
But the cadets, they come in, they're able to get O-flights from this program, which we call O-flights, orientation flights, and they're actually able to get some hands-on experience with flying and get them interested into the
Well, that
military
is
career.
just fascinating.
Yes,
I am really impressed. What else? Is there anything else we can do for you today? I'm a
Yeah.
little bit short on time.
No problem, no problem. So
Yeah.
we definitely want to leave you this information
Mhm.
and know that my contact information is in there, as well as our national headquarters folks who can help answer any specific questions. Again, we're really grateful for your support. I've got a small token to say thanks
Oh, that's
on
nice
behalf
of you.
of all the members. Wyatt is just one shining example of our cadet program, but just a pin on behalf of Civil Air Patrol and the members.
Oh, well, thank you.
For you to proudly wear, hopefully, to show your additional support of Civil Air Patrol. But we can't thank you enough for all that you do, and hopefully we can count on you to help advocate for us for a budget increase.
Well, I will certainly do my best to help you out. Thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for
much, ma'am.
coming in
Appreciate
today.
it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You as well.